fundamentals basics class, we are going to focus on our prone lying position on our stomach and some back extension. So we will start with a quick little review of our breathing, pelvic floor and transverse abdominis activation, and also our pelvic position. So starting with 3 nice big breaths, hands on the ribs if you wish, or you can have them on the knees. We breathe into the sides of the ribs. Exhale through the mouth, knitting the ribs together. One more. Now adding with our breath, lifting the pelvic floor up towards the belly button and thinking of drawing the hip bones in and drawing that line away from the fingers if you have them just in from the hip bones. Remember, this is really deep. Inhale. Exhale. Draw in away. Inhale. As you breathe in, keep the shoulders relaxing down and back. Now taking it down to the mat, laying all the way down. Knees bent, feet hip distance apart, shoulders down and back, couple pelvic tilts here. You can have your diamond shape on the pelvis. Find your neutral first, tailbone down, inhale. Exhale. Gently flattening out, not jamming down, keeping the tailbone down. Inhale, release to neutral. Let's go for 3 good ones here. Exhale. Now, today, since we're going to focus on upper back, we are going to do an arm preparation. So reaching the arms up to the ceiling, palms facing in, shoulders, hands or shoulder distance apart, or stacking the wrist over the shoulder, I guess is what I mean here. Reach the fingers up towards the ceiling, feel the shoulders separate. Exhale, draw them down and back, but without squeezing and jamming together like this, okay? Inhale, reach. Exhale, down and back. Lengthen through the back of the neck as you continue here. 2 more. 1 more. Now down and back with the shoulder blades. Exhale, reach the arms overhead to your range. And then arms pull up. We'll use an exhale today as we reach, being mindful of keeping the ribs pulling down as we reach away. Inhale. Create space. Now maybe you continue just with the arms focusing there on your breath, pelvic floor, transverse abdominis activation, or maybe you're going to add one of those heel slides. And again, I still don't have my slippery socks today. Exhale, reach the arms and leg away. Inhale. As we reach away, we engage, drawing the ribs in towards each other. Think of the ribs connecting to the hip bones. And as we exhale, we're activating that transverse abdominis. Go for 1 more on each side here. Inhale, center, bring the arms down. We're going to roll over onto the belly now. So you can keep your legs today hip distance apart or even just a touch wider than hip distance. Start by relaxing the lower body. Extend your arms up overhead, forehead down, so lengthening through the crown of the head. Think of your triangle, pubic bone, and hip bones. Keep this connected and anchored down. We're going to activate through the low traps. So thinking of pulling down into a V under your shoulder blades. And the arms are going to be, this will be a very small movement. So as I inhale, I'm going to reach the arms away. The shoulders will lift towards the ears. And then I exhale, drawing down away. So keep going here. Little reach with the arms as you inhale. Exhale, down away. Now keep going. Keep activating the deep core. Think of your ribs and everything drawing in like you're trying to pull away from the mat. Draw down and back with the shoulder blades. Last one. And relax. Find that neutral. We go into swimming here. So you can start with the forehead down. We're going to lift opposite arm, opposite leg, keeping the pelvis connected. Exhale to lift. Inhale, lower. Focus on all your basics here. Where are you breathing? Where should we be tightening? If this is enough for you, stay there. If you want more, you're going to lift the head just off the mat. Keep lengthening like a spring is pulling you. We lift and lower from here. So you can almost think of pressing down into the opposite hand and foot. Think of reaching long and then lifting. So reach the fingers and toes away and then lift without getting any tension in the neck. And then maybe you lift both arms and legs and then we alternate tapping. Be mindful. Are your hips rocking side to side? We don't want that. So keep connecting. Nice and strong. Reach, reach, reach. Going for 10, 9, 3, 2, 1. Release everything down. Take the hands just into the sides of the face or in front of the shoulders. So you're bending the elbows. We go into a mini swan here. So we're going to be keeping our head in line with the spine. This will take some practice. So we're going into our extension. Without putting pressure into my hands, I'm going to try to lift with the back muscles, drawing those shoulders down and back, keeping everything else connected. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. So what I don't want to do is to lead with my neck and then lift. I'll get a sore neck. So, and that could also look like this overextending. So I'm trying to keep the crown of the head as if I have that spring pulling and keeping me long. Inhale. Exhale, keep going. If you feel this into the low back, are you connecting your hip bones and pubic bone down? Maybe it's your range of motion. Maybe you're just going to lift today a couple of inches. Go to where it feels good for your body, right? We all have different bodies and they're all Pilates bodies. So you move and do what feels good for you. Move with intention. Now, you can keep going here, or you're going to lift without any pressure on the hands. And then when you can't lift anymore, keep inhale, press into the hands, coming up. Exhale. Articulate down and lower. Same thing. If you feel it in the back, don't go as high. And think, are you connecting? Keep drawing the hip bones in, so connecting with that deep abdominal. Go for about 3 more of these. And I notice myself gripping the glutes. So see if you can relax the glutes. Really focus on the upper body extension. Last one here. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Let your head come all the way down, forehead on the mat, and extend your arms along the sides with the palms facing up. We're going to do flight. So to work again, a little bit of extension, upper body, and then we want to feel the back of the arms, the triceps working here. Keep your connection with that triangle. Head can stay down, or you'll have the option to lift. I want you to think of lifting those shoulders away, reach down and back, lift the arms. So you're lifting up past the body. Maybe you're here, maybe the head lifts as well if you want more. And then we're going to rotate, turning the palms up and down, but I'm not just moving the hands like this. I want to think of rotating from the shoulder. So I'm trying to get the whole arm moving. You can almost think of like scooping sand or scooping ice cream or whatever you want to be scooping with your hands. Just inhale, exhale. You can take it slow, trying to feel the movement of the shoulders, or if it's feeling good, maybe you're already starting to feel the triceps. I am, and I work them a lot. Maybe you go a little faster. Remember, as you exhale, you're drawing the abdominals up away. You're closing the ribs. You're thinking of your transverse abdominis, maybe the pelvic floor. Go for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. And we're going to push up and finish off with our plank position today. So tuck your toes under, hands just beside the shoulders or in front. Press yourself up. So just start by finding your 4-point kneeling. We learned this last time. Knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. Next is neutral. We press into the hands to bring the back up in line with the shoulders. Now, we're going to take the knees together. You can also have them apart if you want a little more balance, okay? This is absolutely fine. Our half plank. We're going to send those hips down, trying to bring our shoulders over the wrists. And we're finding a long line from our knees, hips, shoulders to the crown of the head. Now, bum, we don't want it sticking out. So tuck. We're trying to find a neutral spine. So we don't want to be over rounding here, whether it's in the upper back or middle or lower back. So we try to find our neutral. Feel like you're engaging, pulling the ribs to the hips. Now you either stay here or you press up onto the feet and come into your full plank. You're just looking now for a long line from your head all the way down to your toes. You choose what works for you. Breathe. Think of all your Pilates basics. Are you breathing into the sides of the ribs? As you exhale, ribs close in. Are you lifting the pelvic floor? Are you drawing the hip bones in towards each other? And are you maintaining your neutral spine? Last 3 breaths. One more. Lower it down. And that is your Pilates basics for this one. You can do for your shoulders, you're going to maybe feel that everything's a little bit worked. We can do a little thread the needle stretch. I'm going to show you on one side and then you can continue it on the other. So finding your 4-point kneeling. We'll start by lifting the left arm. So inhale, lift up towards the ceiling, feel the opening through the chest. Exhale, thread the needle. Arm goes under. Maybe you come all the way down onto the shoulder, or maybe it's just a little reach. Inhale as you open, extend, open through the chest. Exhale, and get the stretch in the back. Good. Here, continue. Go for about 2 to 3 more on this side, and then repeat about 5. I guess that would be on your other side. And remember, Pilates isn't about doing more, but about doing it with intention. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to follow the upcoming videos. Hope to see you.